While no country is immune, many, where most humanity live, are more vulnerable than others. The gravity of the situation has been highlighted by the 2024 Interagency Task Force on Financing Development, which has sounded the alarm bell on a looming sustainable development crisis, driven by financing challenges that jeopardize both the SDGs and climate action. In the circumstances, the upcoming 4th International Conference on Financing for Development may be our last opportunity to make the radical changes needed to realize and realign our development priorities to meet the SDGs by 2030. We must urgently close financing gaps, bridge international divides, and restore trust in multilateralism. However, the current multilateral system is clearly struggling to address these immense, complex, and dynamic challenges effectively. As a member of the SDG Stimulus Leaders Group, which coordinates the mobilization of financial resources needed to accelerate global progress towards 2030 agenda. And as we do our best to achieve this goal, we also must recognize that the prevailing multilateral institutional architecture is dysfunctional, or at least highly ineffective, and cannot be relied upon to provide the solutions for the world that we all urgently need. This is why countries are increasingly turning to innovative, homegrown approaches to solve their most pressing problems. To achieve the SDGs, we must address the structural and financial issues hampering multilateral institutions, particularly their negative impact on developing countries. These challenges include limited fiscal ability, rising debt, unfair credit rating frameworks, and an uneven interest rate regime. In the face of deteriorating global economic conditions worsened by relentless climate crisis, these weaknesses limit the opportunities, especially in low-income countries. Today, 1 in 3 developing countries is at risk of defaulting on their debt obligations. The role of unfair and unjust global financial system is compounding economic crisis and deepening inequalities. Development financing is not keeping pace with the economic realities and urgent needs of the developing world. Consequently, the gap between developing world and developing nations continue to grow, creating a form of development apartheid. The Addis Ababa Action Agenda designed to address these challenges has lost momentum, with only 15% SDGs on track.